Yeah, mum, yeah, everybody's really, really nice. I can't understand a word they're saying, but they laugh a lot when I'm trying to say stuff, and when I'm walking by, they laugh. So I'm bringing happiness. That's what matters. So that's all good. Twitter? No, I've not looked at social media much at all. No, I've not looked. I'm sure it's all positive. No, you don't need to get a social media account, mum. I can tell you, can't I? Yeah. Okay, I've got to go. I've got a game coming up. All right, mum. Yeah, bye. Love you, mum. Yeah, bye. Yes, Polly Blob loves you too. Bye, bye. So yeah, we are here. The opening day is upon us. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you for the support on the first episode. Was superb. Got some really good feedback. People were really pleased to see the return of Baz from Bood FM, and a few people were really, really chuffed to see a bit of should I say, a bit of Ben Sports news. So thanks again to those guys for doing that. We've had a few transfers that have come in. So before we go into the opener, we're going to have a look at those. And it's not massive, to be honest. Nothing major has happened. There's been no marquee sign. There's a few players that are in this division that if I could pick them up, they would have been classed as marquee signings, I think, for ourselves. Not that you have a marquee signing thing in this division like you do in some divisions, but just, as a way of phrasing it, there's no marquee signings. So the first player we brought in was Antonio Casafina. He is a Luxembourg player, 25. He's been around a little bit. He's played for Swift. He's played 72 games, got 11 goals for them. So he's a decent player. He's a central midfielder. Can play defensive midfield and left side of midfield. Then, moving on, there is Jonathan Rodriguez. This guy, I brought him in because we were very short on the right back. He played for Racing in Luxembourg, 47 appearances for them. He's 25. He's been with them for 7 years, so he's moved on to us now on a free. He looks a decent player. I reckon we could get some really, some decent usage out of him going forwards. Of course, you got to remember the kind of players we've got to look at for now. It's very much restricted to the players in Luxembourg or the really low end players from other leagues. So that's what we need to do. We need to build up and get to the point where we sign really amazing players. So don't get really bitchy in the comments and stuff about the fact that players aren't brilliant, because in this league they could be, that's how it is. And Vincent Degré has also come in. Degré, he is a French goalkeeper, 27 years of age. He's got some pedigree, this fella. He's got some pedigree. Not chum, not dog food. He's been at Metz where he started his career. He's also played at Lazio. So, he's got decent pedigree. I've said that 1,000 times already. 1,000 times it must be. But yeah, he's played, like I say, for Metz in League One and the Dominoes. Oh, I'd love the Dominoes right now. League Two, Serie A, and then he's been in Portugal's second division, and he's been in the Luxembourg national division with Progress. He didn't make much progress with them. Thank you very much. I'm here all week. But yeah, so there's that. Those are the boys who have come in. In terms of staff, we've had some interesting... Annie, no, that's not what I meant to do. We've had an interesting staff member arrive. I've appointed Stuart Simpson my director of football. I love to have a director of football. He was the best that was available. Not great, but he was the best that we could get. He's better. He's got more qualifications than me. I've started on the lowest, I think, National C. I didn't go with non, I've gone with National C, just to make it slightly more realistic that you have to have a coaching licence really to manage. So, but I've gone for the lowest, and we're Sunday League as well. Also, this is the one that I like. Breda Hangeland has joined us as our reserve team manager. It's wonderful. I mean, he is 1,000 times better in terms of stats and qualification than me. But yeah, he's the reserve team manager. I'm the first team manager. That's how we roll over here. Finances are just plummeting. Just plummeting. Not going very well at all. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens there. But with the prize money and stuff, when that starts rolling, and hopefully if we can get into Europe, the money we get from that and stuff, it's going to be okay. It's just going to be a rough few years. Where is the where is it? Competition expectation review. They was finishing the top half of the national division, but they couldn't give two flying monkeys about the Luxembourg Cup. So that's that. So we've got that in our little locker. Now, in terms of tactics, we're going with what we've got. We're going with what we know. The 4-3-1-2 is what we're going with. I use this on my Twitter save. I used it towards the end of the Crewe, Motley Crewe series as well. It is a decent tactic. It works to a degree, depending. You know, I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but yeah, it does work. These are the instructions for it. It's of course a controlled, sort of build up. I leave that on, and then I judge when I get into the match whether or not to turn it off to work the ball into the box. Some teams it works against, some teams it doesn't. But yeah, it's a control and fluid mentality and team shape. And with that, I came in just after the Vitesse friendly, and we then followed that up with a 2-0 win over Herne, a 2-0 win over Diegem, and against Begum, Avenir, Begum, we drew them 1 apiece. So we're going into today's game against Differdange, the one of the teams that I think are going to be up there, and it's going to be Differdange and Dudelange who are going to be up there come the end of the season for me. These are the cup games. It's the lower league teams involved in the cup at the moment. So I'm not sure when we get entered into the draw, to be honest with you, but they're in there. And I'm going to quick pick it and just see what it throws up. Now you see it's throwing him in. Our friend, Jolly Georgian, Alexander Karpetian, I'm still learning the names, Karapetian, he picked up an injury and has only just come back. But you see, Cardoso has been superb in pre-season, but he's not that much sharper in terms of match fitness, so I'm going to stick with what we've got here at the moment. I'm going to let that rock. It's put Jonathan Rodriguez in internationally. Ben Fogel's at the back as well. Gaspar's in, D'Souza. You're in, that's sweet. You're the other new signing who's not involved today. But yeah, so that is the lot. I'm quite happy with that, because that's pretty much what we've gone with through pre-season. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. Pedro de Santos, we need to try and get him involved, even though he doesn't play in the positions. I'm thinking of using him in this role from time to time, see if he can grow into it. We don't actually have a natural player in that role at the moment, which is something I tried to bring in, but we just couldn't find anybody who was willing to join. So let's crack on with this opening game of the season. It's telling me that everybody's half dead. Let me just make sure that is down. Very good. Very good. Okay. Just wanted to make sure my volume isn't going to kill everybody's ears. We're going to go with the 3D highlights, 2D match, 3D highlight. This guy, Luisi, he goes on. In previous games, he's gone on to be a very good national player. He's got 6 caps for them now in real life as of the time of this save beginning. So there's that. Is he not at Differdange? Bastos is a decent player. He's played for Bolton. Ibrahimovic plays in Luxembourg, not Zlatan. I think it's Sabir Ibrahimovic. I think I'm going with Bosnian. I could be wrong, but I'm going with Bosnian, and he is an absolute machine over in Luxembourg for goals. He just scores after goal after goal after goal. So he is going to be a dangerous player to come up against. Tried to sign him, but he's not interested at the moment. But we've started this. We're in. Get in. 1-0 Rosport, 49 seconds on the clock. Patrick Karsel with the goal. You're ready for this. It was beautiful. Let's have a look at what Differdange's stadium looks like in 3D. Now, we know they're not exactly spot on because on my Twitter save, Girona's stadium looks nothing like it does in real life. But I love to look at these stadiums in Football Manager 3D. I just love it. It's like our stadium at Rosport. You're not going to see a campsite behind the goal, but that doesn't matter. Theirs looks bigger than ours. That's what she said. It isn't really, is it? Let's be honest. But yeah, that's a lovely little finish, and we're 1-0 up. Really pleased with that. Let me turn this freaking stupid thing off. A lot of people like it. I just don't like it. It annoys me. It really annoys me to the point where I want to punch it in the face. Go on. Oh, we're nearly in again. Cut that out. Well done. Here's Marquez. Oh, he's in. Look at the pace on him then. Oh, he skied it. Oh, he did everything right, didn't he? He did everything right. He brought her dinner. He brought her flowers. They were on the doorstep. Oh, and he kissed her on her shoulder, didn't he? He didn't go for the lip kiss. Oh, I thought we could have nicked in there and got that. They're oh, he's in. He's going to score. Oh no, he saved it. This is different. I mean, coming up against those players previously in previous years, he would have absolutely nailed that into the back of the net, no questions asked. But this is a different game. It's a different year. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Foleretch are now top of the league on goal difference. We're in here. Gasper. Ooh. Gasper the friendly ghost, maybe. That was terrible. That is another thing you're going to have to get used to, the poor standard of play. Oh, they're in. They've ripped us apart, wide open. Oh, he saved it. Oh, and he's missed the rebound. Oh, the excitement. You didn't think you were going to get this, did you? You didn't think you were going to get this. Gasper. Oh, that thundered off the bar. Fowler are 3-0 up now. They are flying. They are absolutely. I'm going to ask him to do it at the minute because I don't speak. I think it's Luxembourgish. Latston. I'll have a look in a minute. It's hard enough to pronounce what the language is called. They asked me if I thought it would be difficult not speaking it, and I said no, but I can't even say it, so it may be more of an issue than first expected. Here's D'Souza. We're knocking it around nicely. Gaspar. Oh, he's just. Get there, please. He's quick. Their number 9 is quick, and that's going to be it. Yeah. It was a matter of time, wasn't it? Let's be honest. It was just a matter of time before they were going to get in there and score. But that guy, the keeper, poor positioning, poor defending still as well. But you'd expect your keeper to stop that. Let's turn that off now. Let's try stop sort of arsenaling it into the penalty area. Oh dear. They're getting into their stride now. This will be 2. Yeah. Balls. Well, this has gone from promising to piss right in the space of a few minutes. I don't like him. I mean, I do like him, but I don't like him. I'd like to have him as a player, not in a loving relationship way. You get on the pitch. I'm doing it. Pedro, do it. Do it for us all. Let's give them a bit of a team talk. Let's assertively demand more. We're not going to get it now. We're going to lose this from a winning position, which is a real shame. But for me, I think these are going to be much better than White suggests. Oh, Cardoso, that is the worst ball you could possibly have played. Go on. Come on, work it. He had the guy on the overlap. Don't let them score now. Well done. Clear it. That'll be it, surely. It is. We've lost 2-1. We've lost 2-1. Okay. We've lost 2-1. But we can cope with that. I'm going to calmly tell them, don't look back and worry about it. You were unlucky. And they have loved it. And the assistant manager isn't going to tell them a damn thing. But yeah, I think we did all right. I think we played okay. I think against the lesser teams, we should be all right. It's just against these guys who I class as being the bigger boys, sort of Differdange, Fowler Esch and Dudelange. They are the kind of, those are the guys who've been winning the league. You do get Jeunesse, is it Jeunesse Esch? They've won it before. But, it is going to be a case of how we do against the other teams to start off with rather than those boys at the top. Where is Ibra? Season preview. There he is. Sanel Ibrahimovic. And he is Bosnian, I was correct. Yay, but look at him. Look at his stats. Look at his history. Just look at his history. He's played in Luxembourg his entire career and he's got double figures every single season. He's just an absolute monster and I want to buy him. I want him to be mine. See, but he won't. He won't have it. His arsehole agent keeps telling him we're not good enough. But we're expected to finish 8th, so that's what we're aiming for, better than that. So hopefully we can pull that off. But guys, that's going to be it for this first episode. I'm really gutted we couldn't get at least a point on the opening episode, but that's life. That's what people say. Something about, I don't know what else, and then I know he mentions a day in May. I'm not very good at songs, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you for watching. It's been wonderful to lose from a winning position, have my fireworks going off in the background. I'm sorry, don't worry about me. I'm not in a war zone. It is just fireworks. Yeah, I've been emasculated by Differdange right in your face. So, yeah, thanks. I'll be back next time. Bye-bye. Well, that went well, didn't it? Off.